If you've been struggling with your left-handed one-octave major scales, this video is going to be a game changer because with a simple reframing of how you think about the fingerings, you could easily play all 12 major scales within the next 20 minutes or so, rather than in the next several weeks, if at all. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Jonathan, and on this channel we provide practical tutorials to help you improve at the piano faster. Now let's get into some left-handed major scales. We'll start at the top of the circle of fifths and go around to all the sharp keys, and then we'll double back and go through all the flat keys. Now C major you probably already know, but we're going to spend a little extra time on that one to talk through the fingering trick here because it's going to apply to every scale. So C major left hand is just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and then we follow that back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're not going to be thinking about every individual finger as we approach these scales. Instead, we're going to be thinking about finger groups. So whenever you hear me refer to a finger group, that means the number of fingers that you play before a thumb goes under or a finger goes over. So C major in that context is a group of 5, so that means all 5 fingers, and then a group of 3. So my third finger crosses over and I play 3, 2, 1. And then I follow that backward, group of 3, group of 5. Or another way you could think about it is you can try clustering the keys in terms of the finger groupings like this. Group of 5, group of 3, to really see and feel those finger groupings. And then going backwards, 3, 5. Now here's the good news. That fingering we just did for C major applies to 4 more scales. It applies to the next 4 on the sharp side of the circle of fifths. So when I go to G major, which has F sharp, same exact fingerings. Group of 5, group of 3, follow it back, group of 3, group of 5. D major, 2 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, same exact fingerings. Group of 5, group of 3, and then coming back, group of 3, group of 5. And again, if any of these new scales are tricky, just practice clustering it like this. Makes it so much easier. So moving on, A major, and just a reminder, each new one adds a new sharp in addition to the sharps of the previous keys that you've done. So D sharp, that had F sharp, C sharp. A major will have those same 2 sharps, it's going to add G sharp. But again, same fingerings, group of 5, group of 3, and then I follow that back, group of 3, group of 5. Moving on, E major adds D sharp, same fingerings, group of 5, group of 3, group of 3, group of 5. Now, going on to B major, once we get to 5, 6, 7 sharps, that sounds intimidating, but they're actually some of the easiest scales when you follow this line of thinking. Because with all 3 of these upcoming scales, fingers 2 and 3 are going to line up on the 2 black keys, C sharp, D sharp, and then fingers 2, 3, 4 will always line up on the 3 black keys, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and your thumb will always line up on the white keys. That's for B major, F sharp major, and C sharp major. So in the case of B major, you're going to start with finger 4, and then it's just fingers 2 and 3, thumb, 4, 3, and 2, thumb, and then I just follow that back, 2, 3, and 4, thumb, 2 and 3, and then back to my starting note. And remember, you're going to end on finger 4. Sometimes that confuses people because we're so used to starting and ending with finger 5 for a lot of scales. And once again, you can practice clustering this just like this. 2 and 3 together, thumb, 2, 3, and 4 together, thumb, and then backwards, 2, 3, and 4, thumb, 2 and 3, and then back to the starting note. Moving on to F sharp major, and again, once we get to this number of sharps, it's much easier to think, rather than trying to keep track of all the different sharps, just think everything is sharp except for what? So in the case of F sharp major, everything is sharp except for B, but we're following the same fingering framework. So 4, 3, and 2 on the 3 black keys, F sharp, G sharp, A, thumb on B, 2 and 3 on C sharp, D sharp, thumb on E sharp, and we will call that E sharp because each note of a scale has to go to the next letter. So this would be D sharp, E sharp, then we just cross over a 2 to F sharp, and then we follow that back. E sharp, 2 and 3 on D sharp, C sharp, thumb to B, and then 2, 3, and 4 on A sharp, G sharp, F sharp. But notice the same exact fingering principles. Now on to C sharp major, same exact fingering tricks. These here, thumb on the white keys. So 2 and 3 on C sharp, D sharp, thumb on E sharp, 2, 3, and 4 on F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, thumb to B sharp, and then I just cross over to grab that top C sharp, and then I just follow that back. And then once again, you can practice clustering just like this if that helps internalize these finger groupings. And that's all the sharp keys. Now let's go back and look at the flat keys, which are generally going to follow the same finger grouping principles, starting with F major, which actually uses the same fingerings as C, G, D, A, and E that we did at the beginning. So F major, which has B flat, that'll be group of 5, group of 3. Then I follow that back, group of 3, group of 5. Now B flat major, B flat, E flat, and A flat are slightly different animals. They still follow the same principles, but they're going to be a little bit different. Starting with B flat major, you're going to start with a group of 3, and then a group of 4. So just group of 3, group of 4, and then you're just going to have to cross second finger to grab that top note, and then you just follow those finger groupings back. Group of 4, group of 3. And again, when in doubt, cluster. Group of 3, group of 4, top note, group of 4, group of 3. So it makes it so much easier, as you can see here, just thinking about 3 things instead of 8 different things. On to E flat major. So now we have B flat, E flat, A flat. Basically the same fingerings. Group of 3, and then a group of 4. Then I just grab the top note, and then I come back, group of 4, group of 3. So it is actually the same finger groupings as B flat major, or the same fingerings. So that's E flat major. Then on to A flat major, which adds D flat. This one's probably one of the more unique ones. Again, or actually, you know what, sorry, I'm thinking of the right hand. The left hand, believe it or not, still uses the same fingerings. So group of 3, group of 4, and then I grab that top note. And then I come back, group of 4, group of 3. So B flat, E flat, A flat, all the same fingerings with that left hand. Group of 3, group of 4, top note, group of 4, group of 3. Now that we're to D flat major, here's the good news. The next 3 flat keys are actually enharmonic keys. That's where we have a sharp version and a flat version. So we've actually already covered these with 5, 6, and 7 sharps, and we're now looking at their flat equivalents. So in other words, D flat major, which is 5 flats, everything flat except for F and C, it's the same exact pitches as C sharp major. So D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, same thing as C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp. So it'll follow the same exact fingerings. We'll go through them again, even though we've already done them with the sharp keys. So for D flat, again, 2 and 3 on the 2 black keys, 2, 3, and 4 on the 3 black keys, thumb on the white keys. So in this case, 2 and 3, thumb, 2, 3, and 4, thumb, and then we cross over. And then we come back, thumb, 2, 3, and 4, thumb, 2, and 3. Moving on to G flat major, that's where everything is flat except for F. Same exact fingerings, 2, 3, and 4, thumb on C flat, 2 and 3, thumb on F, cross over to grab the top note, and then just follow that backwards. And then finally, C flat major, which sounds really intimidating, right? Every single note's flat, except it's the same exact thing as B major. So again, start with finger 4, 2 and 3, thumb, 2, 3, and 4, thumb on C flat, and then we come back, 2, 3, and 4, thumb, 2, and 3, and then back to my starting note. And once more, if you struggle with any of these, when in doubt, anytime, just go back and cluster just like this. It has a real way of internalizing that into your muscle memory. And that is how to play all 24 major scales as quickly and easily as possible in the left hand. And then when you're ready to put the hands together, there are special tricks for that. We cover that in this video right here. I'll see you there.